Can you just say that you were wrong?
Yeah.
About what? About what?
That you were wrong about your take about. Yeah, say I was wrong. I thought that he was gonna get laughed out the arena. He didn't.
Oh man, I mean, listen, man. SZA was there too, though. So
I'm surrounded by idiots.
Kendrick Lamar's relentless victory lap over Drake in 2025 has been nothing short of a masterclass in cultural domination. It was a scathing middle finger that's left the certified lawyer boy scrambling for relevance in his own city. When Kendrick swept 5 Grammys for his blistering diss track, Not Like Us, it felt like the peak of his triumph. But the Compton King wasn't done. From headlining the Super Bowl 59 halftime show to shattering records with his Grand National Stadium tour alongside SZA, Kendrick has been stacking wins like a chess grandmaster while someone has been playing checkers. His latest checkmate? Storming into Toronto, Drake's hometown, on June 12th and 13th, 2025, to deliver a performance so electrifying it reduced Drake's legacy to a footnote in his own city. Kendrick's appearance at Toronto wasn't just a stadium show. It was a ruthless coronation, a public slaughter of Drake's fragile ego, and a blazing reminder that Kendrick's bars against Drizzy cuts deeper than ever as he continues to rack up wins with relentless precision. Kendrick didn't just dominate the charts with that track, it became a cultural sledgehammer as it racked up over 2 billion streams on Spotify by mid-2025, thereby outpacing Drake's entire catalog in monthly listeners. The track Not Like Us made history at the 2025 Grammy Awards as it solidified Kendrick Lamar as a defining voice of his generation. It became the first diss track to win a Grammy, securing Best Rap Song, Best Rap Performance, and Best Music Video, marking the first time a diss track won multiple Grammy categories. While Kendrick Lamar continued to dominate the charts with his music, Drake's certified lover boy persona was in shambles as it felt like a relic of a bygone era. Unable to counter the losses, Drake resorted to legal action, attempting to sue his way out of the feud like a stereotypical Karen. The BET Awards in June 2025 also came and only widened the gap, with Kendrick pocketing more hardware, including Lyricist of the Year, while Drake's camp sulked in the shadows. But the real humiliation came when Kendrick announced his Grand National Tour stop in Toronto, a bold move to plant his flag in Drake's OVO stronghold. Drake and his OV hoes camp, predictably, didn't take it lying down. The night before Kendrick Lamar and SZA's Toronto shows at Rogers Centre, Drake orchestrated a pathetic sideshow to steal the spotlight. His fan base, the self-styled OV hoes, organized a desperate gathering outside the venue, clutching speakers, blasting Drake's music, and waving signs proclaiming love for their ill-fated sixth god.
Sorry, but this is the sixth, you know? You don't know why Kendrick's here.
They even promised free OVO hoodies and pizza, as if offering people free food and merch could drown out Kendrick's seismic presence. Their so-called beautiful plan was to serenade the streets with music from Drake's catalog from 5:30 p.m. to 11 p.m. This would only later prove to be a sad attempt to remind Toronto who runs the city.
Nobody's here because of Kendrick, all right? The only reason that this concert is going on is because of SZA. This guy had to lower the prices by like $300 to just have people still be here.
I mean, I got my tickets for $20, so it was basically free, so I was like, might as well come.
I don't know why Kendrick is here. That guy should go back to where he came from. Both of them can go on. Rod Drake here, this is 6. This is not Los Angeles, none of that. We're not in America, we're in Canada, Toronto, you know what I'm saying?
The man made the song Not Like Us. Come on, man. He said not like us, Toronto, man. Come on, bro.
What are your thoughts on everybody going to this concert right now that are from the city?
Yo, y'all are not from Toronto. I'm telling you right now. You guys are not from Toronto. Not from Toronto, man. Come on.
All I'm gonna say is, Drake the GOAT, man! Drake is the GOAT, man. You see this? His name is Drake for a reason, because he's great, you know what I'm saying?
Spoiler alert, it backfired spectacularly. Don't just take my word for it, because we will be reviewing a couple of the comments below the post containing this video, as well as some video footages from the show itself. Social media posts on X indicated that the turnout for the event was extremely low, with the gathering resembling a sparsely attended block party rather than a significant crowd. Another user, at Elam7, commented on the attendees by stating that only there because it was cheap is a lie. That guy with the $20 lie he got from Twitter is hilarious. Every single fan there knew and rapped his songs word for word. Nobody is going just for SZA LOL, another Twitter lie. They are fans trying to have a viral moment. A user with the handle at ADcommit humorously referred to the attendees as a bunch of nerds. I would have loved to cover all the comments on the post, but for the sake of the video's duration, I just have to narrow it to those couple of comments. However, among them, the one by X user at that1MC_ perfectly captured my thoughts while watching the video. They said the attendees were waiting on them hoodies and pizza. That's my favorite comment because, honestly, look at these goofballs. They seem hungry and like they really needed that free pizza. Also, can someone take this dude to a doctor? Why are his hands limping? Ultimately, it was a disappointing day for the attendees as the gathering outside the Rogers Center in Toronto was canceled due to so-called logistical concerns. What a shame. This is just really disappointing for Drake and his fan base of clowns right now. The Toronto police, reportedly on high alert due to the volatile, ongoing feud, also had to shut down the gathering before it could gain momentum, citing public safety concerns. Meanwhile, Drake's inner circle wasn't faring much better. DJ Hakademics, the dick-riding OVO cheerleader, popped up at Kendrick's Detroit GNX show, only to announce he'd be in Toronto to see if Kendrick had the guts to perform Not Like Us on Drake's turf. On stream, Hakademics spewed inflammatory rhetoric, hinting at violence and egging Drake on to do something to Kendrick. Hakademics also doubled down, dropping a bombshell. He claimed Drake told him that 2 unmarked cars were parked outside his Toronto mansion all week, allegedly keeping tabs on him to ensure nothing crazy went down while Kendrick was in town. This is normal because hip-hop rivalries often carry real-world consequences, and this feud is no exception. Drake's home was targeted in a drive-by shooting in May 2024, injuring his security guard, which heightened tensions. However, the irony is striking. While Drake is pressed on surveillance, Kendrick is busy owning his city. We also have this character named Top 5 making threats, claiming he was going to confront Kendrick at his hotel room with all sorts of tough talk and all that yickety-yak.
Lock off every door in the Noble Hotel. Man, even cut everything off. Man bought everything. He's a bitch.
But we don't need to dwell on him. He's just a clown. How can you call yourself a gangster while associating with someone who claims to have studied rap battles for a living?
I study rap battles for a living.
Yet still ended up giving snitch vibes in court by suing over a lost rap beef. Who does that? Clearly an overzealous OV ho groupie. The desperate attempts made by Drake's delusional fans to prop up their fading 6ix9ine god did not end with a pesky thug like Top 5, it even cuts to Drake himself. On the first of the 2 nights Kendrick owned Toronto, Drake announced a pathetic 7 p.m. Kai Cenat live stream to Brainstorm for his Somebody Who Loves Me video. This only proved to be a sad, obvious ploy by Drizzy to steal the spotlight. Drake has consistently used this approach to gain attention. Since 2024, he has leaned heavily into social media, prioritizing TikTok and live streaming for relevance, often overshadowing his music. In 2025, he appears more like an influencer than a rapper, which is just quite disappointing. At this point, The contrast between Drake and Kendrick Lamar is striking. Kendrick captivates 50,000 fans nightly in stadiums, while Drake focuses on playing Fortnite with streamers. A StubHub post hours before Kendrick's Toronto show even highlighted the surging ticket demand and sales, ranking it among the top 5 best-selling stops on the GNX tour. The sold-out performances also disprove the claims from the OV hoes that Kendrick would flop in Toronto.
Can you just say that you were wrong?
About what? About what?
That you were wrong about your take about... Yeah, say I was wrong. I thought that they were gonna. He was gonna get laughed out the arena. He didn't.
Oh man, listen, man. SZA was there too, though. So
I'm surrounded by idiots.
When Kendrick hit the stage in Toronto, he didn't just perform; he annihilated.
Bro, I will keep up with dates, man. I don't know, man. I'm in the air.
Okay, does this ring a bell? Drop. 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 Drop, 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 drop.
Clips on social media capture a frenzied crowd erupting as he rapped the lyrics of Not Like Us. The stadium quaked with savage OVO chants and demands for more. Kendrick flexed on the moment and performed the track twice to a roaring standing ovation. With this, he channeled the ruthless energy of his Juneteenth pop-out concert, where he performed it 5 times. Unlike Drake, who trolled Meek Mill with Back-to-Back in Philadelphia a decade ago, Kendrick let the music do the talking. His silence was louder than any taunt. Toronto, a city Drake once claimed as his kingdom, crowned Kendrick the King of Canada. After the show, fans even spilled into the streets chanting, "Not Like Us," at New Ho King, the restaurant name dropped in Kendrick's diss, turning it into a pilgrimage site for all the so-called K-bots. The OVO camp's excuses were as predictable as they were pathetic. First, they claimed Kendrick couldn't sell out Toronto. When that lie collapsed, they pivoted to accusing the crowd of being K-bots, or paid plants, ignoring the deafening roars captured on video. Some even tried to spin the police shutting down their pizza party as proof of a conspiracy against Drake, rather than admitting their stunt flopped. Meanwhile, Kendrick's fans were too busy celebrating to care. The GNX tour, already a record breaker with over 1.2 million tickets sold across North America, solidified Kendrick as a global force. Kung Fu Kenny's Toronto triumph wasn't just a win, it was a statement. Drake's reign is over, and Kendrick is only just getting started. Yo, that's a wrap on this chapter of hip-hop history. A victory lap for Kendrick Lamar, forever etched in the annals of rap beef. From Not Like Us seismic takeover to the graceful Grand National Tour, Kendrick is rewriting the game, leaving the certified lawyer boy in the dust. Drake's out here with live streams and pulling fan base stunts, but the streets of Toronto have spoken, and they're riding with Compton's finest. So, what's next? Hit that subscribe button to stay locked in for every update on Kendrick and other hip-hop moves. Drop a like if you're Team Compton and let us know in the comments. Share this video with your crew, and don't miss our next deep dive on the next video. Keep it real, and we'll see you in the next one. Peace.